From my experience, many people with ADHD, you can't start the task unless that stress is present.
Yes. Exactly. Yes. But so there is a technique. I developed this accidentally, and I now share it with anyone I meet with ADHD who's suffering this exact thing. I share with people and I say, but you have to make it your own. You have to experiment with this because you need to make it uniquely yours. So if you had a to-do list, Alex, in front of you with all the millions of things, so my task list will have things like remember to eat food. Eating food is a task in the same way as write a presentation is a task. Have a shower. All of the stuff has equal weight as a task. Put everything down onto a piece of paper in random order, scatter them around, and then get 3 different colored pens and create a key like on a map. So red, for example, the color red, and then you have to name that. Am I allowed to swear on here?
Yes, go
Okay,
ahead.
so you have to name that,
Mm.
the name that you genuinely have in your brain when you think about the worst of those tasks, the worst ones, okay? So for me, it was fucking bastards. Okay, so the fucking bastard tasks were
Okay.
red. Then I realized when I looked at the list, there's some that I have no emotional reaction to at all. None. So they were like amber. And I call them meh because I don't care about them. They're nothing. And then there were some tasks on there that I actually like. And I called those brain ticklers. Okay, these are the names unique to me. But basically, what we're doing is associating an emotion to the task so that we don't always have to get to the, oh my God, I'm going to have to work all night and my family are going to hate me just to write a presentation or whatever the thing is. So if we associate the emotion, because we know with ADHD, it's always going to be emotionally driven over how important somebody else might
Mm.
feel about it. Yeah.
And interest led, right?
Totally. So so that's why the brain ticklers, the green category
Mm.
for me, are beautiful. So once we've circled everything on that messy task list with its allocated color, you know exactly which ones are the bastards, which ones you're going to quite enjoy, and which ones actually have no response. They're just what they are. Then you can pick and choose what's working for you. So for me, I will often, not always, often start with a meh task because it gets the cogs turning and it makes me sit down. And if I sit down and I've done one thing, I get a small uplift in dopamine
Mm.
and I reward myself now with a brain tickler task.
So it's a little hack to get over the procrastination hump. You sort of do the low-hanging fruit first
Yeah.
to get the reward,
Hmm.
to give you the motivation, the momentum to do the more challenging
Yeah.
tasks.
Yeah.
What's the swear word one called?
The fucking bastards. Yeah. The fucking bastard task. I've got a small water fountain in
Yeah.
my garden. It's been broken for 3 months.
Mm.
I literally just need to clean the filter. I can't.
Yeah,
It's a
sure.
fucking bastard task.
Yeah, it's like emptying the dishwasher or emptying the washing machine, which we'll get onto later. Like, there's tasks that need to be done, but there's so much friction. Yeah, and if you're a
Yeah.
teacher or a parent listening or watching, you might want to rename the
Yeah.
task.
So
But the
it
other,
has to be uniquely yours. There are worse words out there,
yeah.
but how you use it. So your unique combination. So one of my clients, she's like, I've got her own unique names, very, very sweary, but the names are important because the names have to, so the fucking bastards makes me laugh. I find that even though I hate the task, there's a bit of my brain that finds words funny. And there's a sort of irony that's at play in my head. And I've actually reduced some of the fear around the task by calling it that. But it has to be yours. It has to be expressive. But she's like, I don't start with one of my meh categories. She's like, I go straight in for the bastards. I get 3 of those done. And then I allow myself unlimited time for my brain tickler activity. If I can indulge and go into it's always for her, it's a piece of research. She needs to learn something she doesn't know. And if she takes the clock off the wall and says, right, I've done 3 of those bastards. Now I can do something I'm going to love and no one's going to stop me. Oh my God. And she's still doing the task.